Yes, ma'am. How are you? It's Fred.
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
Is my son absent or in school today?
No, he's here.
Great.
Been here since this morning.
You didn't see him, did you?
Only briefly, but he's definitely here. I know that he spoke with Mr. Chong probably a couple days ago, the one day that he was here.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see what's going on.
Well, it must have been yesterday because the day before he was just there for like an hour.
Let's see. He was here. He was here on the 15th and today.
Right. 15th was yesterday, right?
Yeah. So the 14th.
He was there for an hour, remember?
Oh yeah. The problem with that is that he came for that last class and it was more than 20 minutes late. Even though he's physically here, he doesn't get full credit for that class.
Okay.
It's unexcused.
And we still have 6 days on excuse?
What are we now at? Reason total. Yes, we're still at 6 unexcused.
Have you heard? Well, let me speak with Mr. Shong if he's available.
He's not, actually. He's got lunch duty.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But they are proceeding with acting,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's doing everything with the, what do you call the truancy officer?
Sure. Yeah,
Attendant.
yeah, it's officially done, petitioning the court on my side, so.
And you should also be receiving a copy of a letter that we sent saying that from now on, any excused absence related to medical reasons must have a doctor's note.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see more of him in school. Yeah, because, I mean, just like when he was there for the last period, like, you know that I text her that day and ask, hey, how's my son doing? And then the next, I think it was, how's he doing? And I don't know, I got my texts on the phone, but it was like 11, 12 o'clock after I spoke to you and stuff like that. And then I called back, and then he's like in school. I'm like, I was surprised. And I saw that cab sitting, like I said, I had a service call nearby, and I drove by to see if I could, since he wasn't in school, I was like, maybe I can see him. But I saw a cab sitting in front of the building, so yeah. But, like, why would you get our son, to school for just I mean, he should have just stayed home.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, so he wasn't ill that day, but I would tell you one thing, she would have called you and said he was sick. I mean, he could have been sick. He could have been sick, but you said he looked fine. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, some days he has gone.
And I know that, the school nurse, she's completely aware of Brandon's condition, and, he is supposed to check in with him when he's in school so they can make sure his readings and everything are okay. And so they've been concerned, too, with the amount of time he was missing. So I know they were placing calls as well.
Well, my point is that if I did not text, hey, where's my son?
You're saying if you hadn't texted her,
He would have never. She would, like. Why would you go out of your way to pay for a cab to get my son physically inside the school building for one period? Like. But since I'm, like, I'm not bugging her, obviously, because I would not call that, intruding in her life. This is my kid too. So, since she's aware that, I'm picking on her because, like, she shouldn't be doing this. So she went out her way to get him to school so she can have that effort that she tried. But if he didn't go to school, it would have been a excuse absent because you would have never known that he was okay, and I would have, like, it was. She has control.
That's true. I hear you.
She has control of that. But anyways, yeah. I'm glad he's in school, and have you guys, when she gets all these things, hopefully she will, force herself to get up. And, because that's the problem. She's just a lazy person. Anyways. So thank you, Mrs. Bryan. And,
You're very welcome.
yep, have a good weekend. Take care.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye. There you go. Everything adds up.